Look, most people are lying to themselves right now. They say they're busy. They say they don't have time. But let me tell you something, they're not busy, they're just lost. You give me 1 hour a day, just 1 hour, and I'll show you how to completely transform your career in 2026, not 5 hours. Not when you retire. Not when things get easier. 1 hour, starting today. You know what, I learned it when we started Alibaba. Nobody believed in us. Zero funding. No technology background. 18 people in my apartment. But we had something most people don't have, we had focus. Every single day, 1 hour of deep work on the thing that mattered most. Not checking emails. Not attending pointless meetings. Not pretending to be busy. Real work. The kind that makes you uncomfortable. The kind that builds empires. Here's what nobody tells you about success. It's not about working harder. The janitor at Alibaba works hard. The taxi driver works hard. Success is about working on the right thing with absolute concentration. That's it. That's the entire secret. But people can't do it. They can't sit still for 1 hour without checking their phone. They can't focus on one problem without jumping to another. They're like monkeys in a forest, grabbing every branch, landing nowhere. I remember 1999th, we had nothing. But every morning, from 6 to 7, before the chaos started, I worked on one question. How do we make small businesses successful online? Not 10 questions. One question. 1 hour. Every single day. People thought I was crazy. They said, Jack, you need to do more things. Move faster, diversify. Wrong. Dead wrong. I needed to do less things. Think deeper, focus harder. Think about a laser beam. You take normal light, it does nothing special. But you focus that same light, concentrate it into one tight beam. And suddenly it cuts through steel. Same energy, different focus. That's what 1 hour of deep work does to your career. It cuts through all the nonsense, all the competition, all the obstacles, but only if you concentrate it properly. Right now, in 2026, there's more distraction than ever before. More competition. More people saying you need to do everything at once. Learn this skill, master that tool. Attend this conference, build that network. It's overwhelming, and that's exactly why most people will fail. They're trying to boil the ocean. You know what happens when you try to boil the ocean? Nothing. The water stays cold. But you boil 1 cup at a time, now we're cooking. Let me tell you about deep work, the real kind. It's not complicated. Pick one skill that matters most for your career, just one. For 2026. I don't care if it's artificial intelligence, if it's negotiation, if it's leadership, if it's understanding markets. Pick one thing that, if you mastered it, would make you 10 times more valuable, not 2 times. 10 times, then spend 1 hour every day, same time, no interruptions. Working on that one thing. No phone, no email, no colleagues. Just you and that skill. Most people won't do this. You know why? Because it's boring. Because it's uncomfortable. Because they want instant results. They want to feel busy. They want to check things off a list. Deep work doesn't give you that satisfaction immediately. It's like planting bamboo. You water it every day for 4 years, and you see nothing. Nothing. Then in the 5th year, it grows 90 feet in 6 weeks. That's deep work. That's career transformation. I see people working 12 hours a day and going nowhere. Then I see people working 1 focused hour a day and becoming industry leaders. The difference? The first group is running on a treadmill. Lots of motion, zero progress. The second group is climbing a mountain. Every step counts. Every hour builds. Here's the truth about 2026. The world is changing faster than ever. Artificial intelligence, automation, global competition. People are scared. They think they need to learn everything to survive. Wrong again. You need to learn one thing deeply. Master one skill so completely that machines can't replace you. That competitors can't copy you. That employers can't ignore you. That's your career insurance. That's your competitive advantage. When I talk to young people, they always ask, Jack, what should I learn? What's the hot skill? I tell them, forget about hot skills. Hot skills become cold skills in 2 years. Focus on deep skills. Skills that take time to master. Skills that require real thinking, real practice. Real depth. Those skills appreciate over time. They compound, like interest in a bank account. You want to know the real secret. It's not the skill itself. It's the discipline of deep work. Once you master the ability to focus deeply for 1 hour every day, you can learn anything. You become a learning machine. Today you use it to master negotiation. Tomorrow you use it to understand new technology. Next month you use it to build leadership skills. The skill changes, the discipline stays. I learned this the hard way. In the early days of Alibaba, I tried to do everything: sales, technology, marketing, operations. I was exhausted. We were getting nowhere. Then I realized something. I'm not good at everything. Nobody is. But if I focus on one thing, understanding what customers need and communicating that vision, and do that deeply every day, everyone else can do their jobs better. That's when Alibaba started growing. Think about it like this. You have a garden. You can plant 100 different seeds everywhere and pray something grows. Or you can plant one seed, water it every day in the same spot, give it full attention, and watch it become a tree that feeds your family for generations. Most people are planting 100 seeds. Smart people are growing one tree. Now I know what you're thinking. Jack, I'm too busy for 1 hour of deep work. I have responsibilities. I have meetings. I have a boss who needs things. Let me tell you something. You're not too busy. You're too distracted. You're too comfortable being busy. Busy is easy. Busy feels productive. But busy doesn't build careers. Focus builds careers. Look at your day tomorrow. Really look at it. How many hours do you spend pretending to work? Checking emails that don't matter. Attending meetings where you contribute nothing. Scrolling through news that you'll forget in an hour. Everyone has 1 hour. Everyone. The question is not whether you have time. The question is whether you have courage. Because deep work requires courage. It requires saying no to distractions. It requires sitting with discomfort. It requires believing that one focused hour is worth more than 10 scattered hours. Here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, find 1 hour every day. Same time, same place. Turn off everything, phone off, not silent. Computer closed, door shut. And work on one skill that matters most for your career. No multitasking. No checking messages. Pure, concentrated focus on becoming better at one thing. Just 30 days. If it doesn't change your career trajectory, fine, go back to being busy, but I promise you, after 30 days, you won't want to go back. You know why most people fail at this? They pick the wrong thing to work on. They work on what's easy or what's popular instead of what's important. Let me tell you how to pick. Ask yourself what one skill, if I mastered it completely, would make me irreplaceable in my field. Not useful. Irreplaceable. That's your answer. That's where your 1 hour goes. I'll give you an example. Right now, everyone's talking about artificial intelligence. Everyone wants to learn AI, but most people are learning it superficially. They're watching videos, reading articles, feeling smart. That's not deep work. Deep work is taking one AI concept and working with it hands minus on for an hour every day until you understand it better than 90-9% of people. Deep work is not about knowing everything. It's about knowing one thing completely. The same applies to any skill, leadership, sales, strategy, whatever matters in your career. Stop trying to know everything about leadership. Instead, spend 1 hour daily practicing one aspect of leadership. Maybe it's difficult conversations. Maybe it's decision minus making under pressure. Practice that one thing until it becomes natural. Then move to the next thing. That's how you build real expertise. That's how you become valuable. Here's what happens after 6 months of daily deep work. You don't just improve at one skill. Your entire brain changes. You become better at learning. You become better at focusing. You become better at solving problems. It's like going to the gym. You don't just build one muscle. You build strength, discipline, confidence. The hour you spend in deep work transforms everything else you do. And here's the beautiful part. While everyone else is scattered, trying to do 10 things at once, you're building real depth. In 6 months, you'll be ahead. In 1 year, you'll be leading. You'll be teaching. Not because you're smarter. Not because you're luckier. Because you had the discipline to do what everyone knows they should do but nobody actually does. Remember, opportunities always come to people who are ready. But most people are never ready because they never go deep enough on anything. They're surface maintenance level on everything. When opportunity knocks, they can't answer the door. You spend 1 hour daily going deep, and when opportunity comes in 2026, you're not just ready, you're the only person who can do what needs to be done. I see it happening already. The gap between people who focus and people who scatter is getting wider every year. Technology makes it easier to be distracted and easier to go deep. You choose. Most people choose distraction because it's comfortable. Winners choose depth because it works. Let me tell you what won't work in 2026. Surface minus level knowledge won't work. Being busy won't work. Doing what everyone else does won't work. The market is too competitive. The technology is too advanced. The opportunities are too valuable to give to people who are just okay at things. The world rewards depth now, not breadth. Depth. If you take only one thing from what I'm saying today, take this: your career in 2026 will be determined by your ability to focus deeply on what matters most. Not by how many things you try, not by how busy you look, by how deep you go on the right thing. 1 hour a day is enough. More than enough. But that 1 hour must be real, must be focused, must be daily. So here's what you do tonight. Before you sleep, decide on your one thing. The one skill that will transform your career. Write it down. Then tomorrow, find your hour. Protect it like it's the most important meeting of your life. Because it is. It's a meeting with your future self. And that future self is counting on you to show up, to focus, and to do the work that everyone talks about but nobody does. Success in 2026 won't come from working more hours. It will come from working the right 1 hour every day with complete focus. That's not my opinion. That's just how the world works now. You can fight it and stay busy and stay average. Or you can accept it and go deep and transform your career. But choose today. Because 2026 is already here, and time doesn't wait for people who can't decide. Remember? When we started Alibaba, people said we needed money, we needed technology, we needed connections. We had none of those things. What we had was focus. 1 hour at a time, one problem at a time. One solution at a time. That's how you build something that lasts. That's how you build a career that matters. Not with grand plans, not with perfect conditions, with daily discipline, with one focused hour, every single day.